2 years ago, we left the city behind to chase our dream of building a better life in the country.
2, 3. Oh, that was a good one.
We discovered a place for our family to thrive. A beautiful farm nestled in the rolling hills of the Peak District. And that's when the hard work started.
Come on.
With livestock depending on us and 120 acres to care for.
Look at that.
Every day is a learning curve.
Gotta be the world record bucket shaker.
The rural dream we longed for is now our reality.
Doesn't it just take your breath away?
We're bringing our kids up in nature's playground.
And what do you think, Milo? What animals live in here?
Crocodiles.
It might not be easy, but we have big plans for our farm. And we're working together
Look at that, guys, over there. Can you see?
to create our very own slice of heaven.
Look at me.
Can you believe we live here?
This week on the farm is by far our busiest of the season, as we welcome the return of the sunshine.
How happy does it make you doing this?
I am very chilled. It's like cruise control.
The last of our pregnant pigs gives birth to 8 healthy piglets.
The first experience of pigs giving birth.
Stressful.
And your heart is in your mouth.
The chickens finally start earning their keep.
They laid eggs.
And Liz and Marnie are out on the hillside checking our flock.
That's it, darling. Right, we need to check if they're laid.
Marnie just fully gets stuck in. You know, it's cold, it's windy, it's a long job, and she does it. I'm so proud of her.
Bad weather has been holding us back from doing one of the biggest jobs of the year. But this morning, things are looking up.
See what we're working with. Quite promising, really.
This may look like any old field, but the grasses and wildflowers this meadow holds are rich in nutrients and a vital crop of hay we've been nurturing to sustain our livestock over winter. Well, it's a bit risky, but today's the day, I think. We're gonna start the making hay process. It should have been harvested weeks ago, but you need consistent, warm, dry weather, and the rain has stopped us in our tracks. And with every day that passes, the chance of us losing this valuable crop altogether grows. But this morning, the forecast of a dry spell offers us a chance to save the harvest.
It looks like we've got a 3-day window, and that's it. And we've it's forced our hand, really. There's quite a bit of moisture still. It was raining yesterday, still on the ground, but we've only got 3 dry days, and we're gonna have to try and do a lot of work in those 3 days, so. But that's it. I guess it's not ideal. It's been like 2 months preparation for this, and it's not the ideal conditions, but the weather is what it is, so we just gotta we're not necessarily making hay while the sun shines. It's a little bit cloudy, a little bit damp, but we've not got any other choice, so today is the day. So I'm gonna give the gaffer a ring. I'll give Liz a call and tell the good news. She's been telling me for the last week that we should have mowed last week, and I've been saying, no, let's hold off. But we'll see what she says.
Hello?
Hello.
You okay?
You okay?
Yeah.
Today's the day, babe. I think we're gonna cook today.
What, really?
Are you sure?
Well, there's nothing else we can do, babe. It's forecast for raining for the next week or two, so we'll lose the whole crop. We've got to go now. So I'm going to come back in the yard, I'm going to get everything sorted, and then it's all systems go, OK?
OK. Is there anything you want me to do?
It'd be nice if I came back to a cup of tea. Unless you want to do it mowing.
I'll do the mowing.
Oh, no, I want to do it. I've been looking forward to this for weeks. Don't take it away from me.
Right, all right then. OK, see you in a minute.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Sun's starting to shine. I can see a blue sky. This is looking good. We're mowing today. Come on! Come on, think positive. It's going to be ready.
This is something we've been planning for weeks. So with the weather gods finally being kind, and as the cloud clears, Liz has rallied the troops to help us get everything done over the next 3 days. And Marnie and Milo are being tasked with their own to-do list on the farm.
Right, guys, we're gonna make hay. So, listen, I need you to go and feed the chickens, and I'm gonna go help Dad with the tractor. So you might go and get a bucket. You know what to do with the chicken food, don't you?
I do.
Get in the bucket, go feed the chickens, I'll be at the tractor, and then I'll come back and find you guys. Right, come on, let's go. Shoes on, wellies on, it's happening.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. Go, go, go.
Milo, why don't we have a race? Yeah. Oh my god, my bike is so slow.
These two have really grown in confidence around the animals this year. And even at 6, Marnie has got the morning feeds down to a T. And Milo makes a great little helper.
Right, feeding 6 chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey! 6 to go. Milo, you put yours on the floor, I'll put mine in this bucket. Man, how do you open this? Right, do you want me to do it? Let's see if they've got any eggs. Really locked, is it? They laid eggs! They laid eggs! They lay little eggs. So you just put them in mine. Okay, nice and delicate. Just gently, because if one of these cracks, game over. Thanks for laying us eggs, chicks. But we've got our own eggs instead of using our money. How's that? Good. Good. Why don't we go show Mummy and Daddy? Yeah. Shall we go do that? Come on.
After weeks of waiting, the chickens have proudly laid their first eggs. There's a buzz in the air, and it feels as though the farm is really coming into its own.
Okay.
Yeah, mower's on, and we're all set. This is it.
This is your dream day, isn't it? You've been waiting for this day all year.
I'm excited.
I bet you are.
Mummy, Daddy, they've actually laid.
Have they?
I'm serious. They've laid.
They've laid eggs.
Oh my god.
They're real eggs.
Oh my god. Wait a minute.
We don't need to spend our money.
What food can we have now? What does Daddy love? Scrambled eggs.
Well done. They finally laid some eggs.
Egg butties for lunch,
You do some bacon butties and some eggs.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Right, well, I'll get these cleaned. Let's go and bake some stuff. You good?
I'm ready to go, yeah.
Right, well, we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Be next time you come out from that tractor, you'll be like, get me in that kitchen right now.
Could this day get any better?
Best part of farming this. Sat in a tractor. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. The most relaxing, therapeutic, just lovely way to spend the day.
This is huge for us. Once cut and baled, this grass will feed our livestock for the whole winter.
We're on. We're mowing. We're doing it.
Allowing us to finally be self-sufficient.
The sun is shining. Look at this. It'll probably been 10 weeks we've been growing this crop. So to finally get going now feels really good. Yeah, I think the first couple of lines are a little bit wonky. You know, I have to keep reminding myself this is all completely new for me and for Liz, the whole family. It's things we're doing here for the first time we've ever done them, so naturally there's going to be mistakes, and you know, practice makes perfect, doesn't it? So, see, that's looking better now. Got a hang of it now. Oh, this is just the ideal, isn't it? Being in a tractor on a summer's day. There's nowhere else I'd rather be.
So this is a special occasion. Not only are we making hay, but we're cooking with the eggs that the chickens have laid. I'm going to make a bacon and egg sandwich. So he's working hard out there, so I'm going to treat him to a bit of lunch. We've waited so long for the chickens to lay eggs. They've finally done it. It's Kelvin who gets the first bite. 2 slices of bacon. Absolutely perfect. I bet Kelvin says this is my dream woman, delivering food to him.
One of the best things about living and working together is that we can grab moments between the crazy workload, and getting a squeeze from the twins is a total bonus.
Oh, God,
Oh, baby, that's brilliant.
Does it look all right?
Yeah. It's perfect weather for it now.
I know, that smell as well of freshly cooked grass is just...
Well, smell this. I've made you some lunch.
Oh, eggs, proper eggs. Oh, eggs and bacon.
That's the eggs from the chicken. Is it good?
I feel like I'm on one of those cookery shows.
You can't
You're just
think.
like, absolutely
So good.
exquisite. So you impressed with my lines then?
I was just thinking, perfect lines.
But I've got to be quick. We've got to finish this off. It's actually drying out really quickly, so...
I had, some reservations about this. I thought it was a bit too wet, but it looks perfect. The weather's changed dramatically this afternoon. Bit of wind and a bit of sun.
Yeah.
It's exactly what we want. Done a really good job, Kelvin.
Yeah. Back to it.
Stomach full, time to get focused and finish this off. Over the next 3 days, our fields will be transformed into hay. For farmers, this isn't just a task, it's a lifeline and security for the coming months.
The sun came out in the last few hours and the wind picked up a little bit, so it's kind of perfect mowing conditions. It's just helped dry in the crop and it was a good call by me.
This is, hands down, one of my favourite jobs on the farm. Just me, my tractor, and this incredible view of the Pig District.
So what we'll do now, we'll just leave it overnight and we'll tent tomorrow, which is basically a piece of kit on the back of the tractor with kind of 4 spools. Essentially, it's just going like that. That's what it's doing in mechanical terms. And it's just giving a chance to kind of tent the grass and get some air through it and just dry it out. Fingers crossed now we've got another 2 days of dry weather, but the first day was a success. Now heading now, yeah, no doubt on back time to be tent with. Hungry kids, boisterous kids, and then all the other day it's been for Daddy, the old tractor. All they want is puddles.
And I'm more than happy to oblige. 1 day down and 2 to go. Here's hoping that tomorrow brings more dry weather so we can continue making hay. As the sun rises, it's an early start for the whole family, but surprisingly, it's not haymaking on my mind. I've dragged the kids out of bed to witness something magical in one of the barns.
It's big news for the Fletchers. 2 pigs have been born.
Having missed all previous births, I'm filming this on my phone to remember the moment.
Our first experience of pigs giving birth.
Stressful.
And your heart is in your mouth.
This is so stressful.
Although they're tiny and they fly out, but she has no idea what's happening to her. And it's nerve-wracking seeing as she's circulating and standing on them, and you realise now why it's so common that you can lose piglets.
It's an incredible moment for the kids to witness with us.
Hi. I think we didn't have 84 pigs.
84 pigs?
We're camping out next to her.
so that we can make sure that she doesn't sit on any and we can check she's all right. This is the first pig we've managed to see give birth. She's eating at the minute, so she's nice and calm.
Yeah, the back keeps rotating, please.
But we have to stay calm and quiet, don't we? It's exciting. Is she going to feed them? Oh. Oh, God, Kelvin.
Thankfully, all the piglets are born safely, and we now have 8 more healthy little ones, making a fabulous addition to our ever-growing number of livestock.
Girls and boys. Just going to do some foot trimming today. So like the sheep, it's always good to keep on top of their feet. Give a bit of an overall check, really. They all look in pretty good health. And now we get the first one in. Come on, big girl. These horns make me feel a little bit, a bit nervous.
Goats come from much warmer climates, where they would naturally wear down the hooves on the stony ground. Here, they are on grass, so every 6 weeks they need a manicure to keep them healthy.
Hey, 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 hey. If I pop her onto her back, like you would with a sheep.
Positioning her like this won't cause any discomfort,
I think you're looking in pretty good order, actually.
but it does allow me to tackle her feet without the risk of hurting her. Although, it doesn't give her the best of views.
Just like trimming your fingernails, toenails. A bit of TLC, a bit of grooming. We all need a bit of that every once in a while, don't we? It's not costing her. She's getting a freebie. Oh, this one's a bit long, love. Go on. Right. Time for a cup of tea, I think. Well earned. Oh.
This sunshine is a welcome change from the wet weather we've been experiencing. The rain may have held us back from the farm doing some important jobs, but across our land, the plants and animals that we share it with have flourished. We've seen butterflies, caterpillars, and other insects in abundance. Grasshoppers are all around and fill the air with their sound. The woodland is brimming with life, with frequent sightings of foxes and deer, And with the autumn approaching, masses of fungi have begun to...
Too much heart dancing through the fire like a spark. We're too young to be falling apart. Shadows fade when the lights are bright, painting our stories in the night. Together strong, we're breaking free, capturing life's melody. Mountains high, but we're climbing still, running fast till we lose our breath. Boundless spirits cheating death. No rules to break, no hearts to mend. Only here and now, my friend. We're too young to be falling apart. Too much love, too much heart, dancing through the fire like a spark. We're too...
to appear. With the kids off school for the summer, they're out every day, experiencing it all, playing and learning, seeing the seasons pass as the wildflowers come and go.
Oh.
Discovering the animals that live here, understanding the environment around them, and sharing it with each other.
Mommy, we got a frog.
It is one of the aspects of living on the farm that Liz and I hold most dear.
Oh, I felt something.
To be able to give the kids that freedom is worth all the hard work that running this place takes. As well as the masses of wildlife, each of the animals we're rearing are special to us. But there's one lamb that's really become part of the family, little Arga, whom we bottle fed after being abandoned by his mum.
And it'll be interesting to see whether he comes up to me again, you know, whether he still remembers me. I hope he will, I'm sure he will. Might be like a little teenager now and not want to know me. When he was a little toddler, he was cuddling me, whereas now he might think, oh, I'm too cool for this, Dad. I'm in front of all my mates, and you're embarrassing, go away. Should I try and shout him? Don't put this bit in, but I'm going to shout my pet sheep. Farmer's going to watch this and think, what is he doing? Arga! Arga!
Now Arga is old enough to graze, it was the right time for him to rejoin the flock.
Look at that, shepherd skills there. No bag of feed, no quad bike, no sheepdog, just an Oldham accent. Look at that! Come on, he's there. That's him, innit? Is that him? Come on, lad. Come on. Look at him, he's running to me. Hello. He ran straight to me. Did you get that then? He running towards me. Look at him. How you doing, lad? Oh, you came straight to me. I've actually missed you. Can you believe that? I've missed you. I've been thinking about you. I just thought that would maybe dwindle as the days and maybe weeks go on. But as soon as he heard me, it was like a scene out of a film, that, wasn't it? Running over to me. Literally opened my arms and he came running in. So yeah, he's obviously remembered me. And it's good to say that our bond is still there. I'm happy because I walked away thinking, you know, like leaving your kid at the first day at school. It's a bit hard to do. You've got to do it, but there's absolutely no question we will be keeping him. Arga's, that's it. He's a Fletcher. It's Arga Fletcher, isn't it, really, to be honest? Liz thinks I actually like the sheep more than I like her. But probably what she doesn't know and she hasn't anticipated is just how strong this bond is with me and Arga. I nearly cuddled him then. Is that too much, cheek to cheek? You're gonna have a long, happy life, lad.
We are in our second day of haymaking, and so far, the weather has been better than we had dared to hope. And the grass I cut yesterday has been drying well.
Sun's out, let's get going.
It's now time for the next stage in the haymaking process, tedding. This basically mixes and spreads the lines of grass back out across the field.
So we've set everything up right, and now it's a case of just hit the road.
The tedder is made up of forks that lift and aerate the grass, speeding up the drying process before we can bale it.
Sounds perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, I just love this. I just love it. What is nice is that this morning I've had a couple of texts from a few local farmers saying, I see you was obviously busy mowing yesterday, I think you made the right call, so... So that was good. The pressure's melting now though, because I just had a look at the weather report and it's showing rain starting on Friday, so it's Wednesday today. Tomorrow night is the last chance we've got to get it baled. There's a lot to do, and we have to get it done before the weather changes, so there's a bit of pressure tomorrow, but at the minute, until that comes, I'm just going to enjoy today.
It's vital that the grass is thoroughly dry before it gets baled. Too much moisture would ruin the crop. You can't cut corners with haymaking.
Still got half of this field to ted, then we've got the other field to ted. And then pretty much as soon as I finish that field, I'm going to have to jump straight back onto this one, I think, because we wanted to ted each field twice. So it looks like I'm going to spend the rest of the day in the tractor, probably into the early evening.
Luckily, it looks like Marnie has brought me a pick-me-up.
Did you make this? Oh, thank you, darling.
How's it going?
It's going really well. There's only a little bit left now.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, give me a kiss. Mwah. Love you. Are you going to go over there and you watch Daddy then? Finish off? Yeah? All right then. Love you. Bye.
We've grown around 15 acres of grass on our 2 fields this year, and if we manage to do this right, this lot will create enough hay to see us through to next spring.
Oh, that's drying out lovely now. And it's quite a young crop really, so. And what it's kind of done is just really turned it over so that the wetter stuff that was underneath has allowed it to kind of get turned over and get the air into it really. So we'll give this a few hours, we'll jump onto the next field, we've got to ted that, and then pretty much as soon as we finish that, it'll be time to get straight back onto this. No rest for the wicked, back to it.
While I'm spending a lovely afternoon in the tractor tedding the grass, the other farm tasks still need to be done, so Liz and Marnie are up in the top field checking on some of the ewes. Since moving to a farm, Liz and I have loved every minute of watching our kids grow up surrounded by this amazing landscape and the animals we rear.
That's it, darling. Right, we need to check if they're lame, if any have got bad feet, if any look like they've got messy bums, and if any are just looking in a bad way in general. That's it, shake the bag.
When we bought the farm a couple of years ago, Marnie was just 4. And since then, she's been by our sides, learning on the job with us.
Marnie's taken to farming in a way that we could never have imagined. She's just such a tough girl. She's just fully gets stuck in. You know, it's cold, it's windy, it's a long job, and she does it. She gets involved with us. She's totally in the thick of it. There's a lot of sacrifices when it comes to farming, and one of them is time. And, you know, when a lot of kids are finishing for the school holidays, they're off on holiday, going to Spain or somewhere, and we're not. We're here farming. And, She knows what all her mates are doing, and she's still here doing this every day. We're on the farm. She is amazing. Like, I'm so proud of her.
Over this last year, we've witnessed Marnie grow into a confident shepherdess.
Yeah, my dad, they're making it to the front.
She's fearless at handling the sheep.
There's this one jumping about.
Yeah. Good girl, Marnie, good girl.
And over this season, we couldn't have managed the flock without her.
How they looking, Marnie?
They're looking good.
They're
Thanks,
good,
Liz.
aren't they? I think they're looking really good.
Woo!
So did you check if any are lame?
Yes.
Did you check if any have got messy bums?
Yes.
They're looking what? Thumbs up? Are they looking
I'm gonna go thumbs up.
thumbs up?
Thumbs up.
Perfect.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up.
Well, do you know what? I think you're a better shepherd.
Then who?
Yes. Than Dad.
What? You're joking. You're joking.
I think you are.
No, you're
We
joking.
couldn't do it without you, could we? You're a tough girl, darling, and we're so proud of you. Are you going to start charging us soon? How much do you charge a day?
20 quid.
Oh, yeah, we'll have you. Cheap, that.
I do enjoy it. I like working with the sheep. But, you know, it's hard. Especially for us, the Fletchers. It's hard.
Farming is hard, darling.
I
It is.
know.
There's no questioning that. What would Dad say if he was the top of here now looking out? What does he always say?
Can you believe we live here?
He would. Oh, come on, let's go and get a hot drink. Should we get a hot Vimto?
Yeah.
You run. I'll chase you. You win.
It's another beautiful morning, and after months of brooding over weather apps, I can hardly believe it's the beginning of our third and final day of haymaking. I'm getting the tractors ready for the day, but I've spotted a problem on the morning rounds.
So I've just come away from the tractor just to feed the pigs and check on the animals, and I've just noticed, I think it's one of the little piggies have either nibbled through or loosened a stop tap for the holes in the yard, and there's just water everywhere. It's not ideal. We've had it before where we didn't see a leak, and before we knew it, we'd run out of water, so we can't let that happen again, especially in the summertime. So fix this as quick as I can and then straight back in the tractor. It just never stops.
This barn is now full of piglets, from recent newborns to our more mature litter. Once they're weaned, they'll be turned out into the woods. But until then, this place needs to be piglet-proof.
They've got a tendency to be just like little kids, just messing areas they shouldn't. They've obviously been messing with this holes here. And it looks like they might have just loosened it to a point where it's got a big leak, so... Yeah, it's no laughing matter, really. It's been a blessing, really. I've just seen it now. So I'll try my best to try and cap this off and then go and turn it off on the stop tap and then do a proper repair, see if it's solved it.
Our water supply comes from a natural spring through a labyrinth of pipes that have been extended and changed over the years. And it's essential that we keep it well maintained.
Many generations of farmers that lived here before us, and they'll have done things and put drainage systems in and water supplies, and it's guesswork a lot of the time. You're kind of trying to rediscover the people's work from maybe 20, 30, 50, 100 years ago. So it's not as straightforward as you'd like it. But as far as I'm aware, this is the stop tap for the yard, so because we've got our own water supply, you know, you've got to kind of manage that supply, really, and you simply can't afford to run out because you've got animals that are dependent on that, especially this time of year, you know, that need to be hydrated. So, and not only that, but me, Liz and the kids need our own water as well, so Liz won't be very happy if she can't get a shower.
I'm no DIY expert, but like everything on the farm, I'm happy learning on the job, and I'm fast becoming a jack of all trades and master of none.
It's your fault, this. Yeah, it'll do, I think. It'll do. It'll have to do. I'll run turn the water back on now and see if we've solved it. Sorted, stop the leak. Just keep an eye on the little piggies. They'll be going back out to the woods soon, where they belong, because they just get up to too much mischief when they're in the yard. Back to making hay. an enjoyable job.
When we moved to the farm, Liz and I were committed to doing all the work ourselves. But it wouldn't have been possible without our families supporting us.
Well, we thought they were mad. But Kelvin's been saying that he wanted to have a farm for some time. And when we first came to this place, we thought it was absolutely wonderful. It just had something about it that made it seem as if it could be a home. And they've turned it into a home.
From what they've shown so far, I think the future is going to be bright. They've achieved quite a lot against our expectations. But it's certainly been a different way of life for us.
Yeah.
Because we've been brought into it so much and missed out on retirement.
Yeah, it's not been retirement for us, has it? In fact, Elizabeth said to me, she said, well, what else do you do? You might as well come up here and do some work.
And they've certainly got their hands full with our four, and helping with odd jobs on the farm too. Over the last 2 days, I've cut and tedded the grass while Liz and the kids have been caring for the animals.
Good girl.
Today is the final day of harvest and we need to make bales by coordinating not one, but 2 tractors. So Liz is taking the wheel to get the job done.
It is so nerve-wracking driving these tractors because there's so many things to remember. There's so many buttons. It's not like a car where you're in first, second and third. It's like A1, A2, B2, B3, press the PTO, you know, lift up the shaft or whatever, and you feel like you're going to press the wrong button. You're just going to be ejected into space if you've not pressed the right thing. So it's really nerve-wracking. There's a lot of concentration, but once you get going, it is actually really relaxing.
There's a craft to haymaking, and the pressure is on us both to choreograph this perfectly.
As the grass has now been cut, I'm now going to waft it all into a pile, and then Kelvin will be behind me, and he's going to bale it. If my lines aren't straight, it makes the wrapping for him really difficult. So he'll be onto me like a hawk, making sure these lines are straight. So although this could be a really relaxing day, it won't be, because I know Kelvin will be watching and getting annoyed if anything's off centre. So we're going to go A3, maybe A4, PTO, 400 revs, drop the back, go. Got it. Off we go. Hey. We're doing it. Right, now a nice little smooth turn. There we go. Perfect.
Liz has got to be very neat and very consistent. You can't kind of go thick and then thin, because when I'm following behind, if it's not a consistent, even swath, then it just makes my job a little bit harder, because I've then got to steer around and try and even up with a baler. I'm really proud of her, yeah. I've got a lot of confidence in her. She's pretty good in a tractor. I'm obviously in the tractor probably a lot more than Liz is, and the way she just gets in, it's effortless for her. But when, like us, you've come at it for...
How's that, Kelvin?
I was just saying, actually, it's looking very good, to be fair. Looking very good. How happy does it make you doing this?
I am very chilled. It's like cruise control.
Don't forget to be neat. I'm going to come and check it later on. I'm going to get my ruler out, make sure it's all consistent.
I'm going to go now because it's when I have to start pressing loads of buttons and I can lose concentration.
Over and out.
I bet there's farmers out there who've been doing it 40 years that are not doing it as neat as her. She's doing a great job. Pressure's on now. I'm starting to get nervous because I'm up next. I'm going to start baling now. And she's done a couple of rows so I can kind of get started. And I'll get my excuse out there first. Mine's a lot more technical. Let's get baling.
sun is shining.
Come on, Marnie, let's see you swing.
The kids are happy giving Grandma and Grandad the runaround. And Liz and I are like pigs in muck behind the wheels of our tractors.
How's that, Kelvin?
Liz, we're doing it! Me and you, look at us! You're rowing up, you're raking, and I'm bailing.
Hey, you look good.
You look good as well, actually. I bet you've done a really neat job. Honestly, it's really, really consistent rows here. Well done.
Thank you.
Passing traffic. Oh, he's really concentrating.
First bail. It's always a bit nerve-wracking. Get ready for the beep. It's wrapped. Door open. Woohoo!
Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
It just feels so good to be finally doing it and doing it ourselves. And, you know, there is only me and Kelvin working on the farm, and it just feels a great success that we're finally doing it. Kelvin's done his first few bales. So not only, you know, it's a great enjoyment doing it, but we've officially got food for the animals in winter. So it's a great feeling.
Looking around the field, there's a real sense of satisfaction, knowing that all the hard work Liz and I have put in has finally paid off.
I'm just admiring your bales, checking how round they are.
Very round, aren't they?
You've done a good job.
Well,
It's
you know,
amazing how it does it, isn't it?
the rows were very neat and consistent, so it was a big help. We've done all right, though, haven't we?
Yeah, this is what proper farms look like.
We suit it, don't we?
We do, actually. This is like the finale of farming, isn't it?
Well, I hope not.
Like, once you've made your hay, that's like the, you know, it's like the...
Feels like the end of the season,
the end of the
doesn't it?
season,
Yeah.
isn't it?
We've done well, haven't we?
It's been a challenging season, hasn't it?
It has, but that's what makes it, Dave. That's what I always say. You know, times when it's hard and it's tough, and there'll be a time you look back and cherish those moments.
And over the last year, there's been plenty of those moments. We've more than doubled our flock.
Come on,
Definitely
girl.
giving up.
Come on, we'll look after you, promise.
Come on, girl, push.
Wow, look at the size of that.
It's alive.
Quick. You saved it. Are you shaking?
Well, it was just tense.
My heart is pounding.
Helped our pigs to get pregnant.
Oh, Liz! Did you know? That's made me feel sick, that.
Hosted a family event on our farm.
People are turning up already. 40 minutes early, and there's still loads of things to do. Oh!
As well as adding 2 more to our own family.
Happy birthday to you. Let's not forget, 2 years we've been at this, from nothing, from never knowing anything about farming or living in the countryside or anything like that. And I don't know how, but we're doing it. I'm so proud of us, darling. Proud of you.
We've done well.
We've both jumped out of our comfort zone, and we've more than treaded water. We've excelled in some areas. Good little swimmers, aren't we?
We are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
I love you.
Love you.
What better way to celebrate our first harvest than with a traditional family picnic?
Look at the big tractors.
Right, shall we get some food?
Yep, let's go.
Oh, it started with ours.
Look at all this.
Wow, look at this.
Mum, did you make
Look at-
this? This looks amazing.
I know, right? And guess what? We got your favourite, Mum.
Mmm.
Is that one then?
Get in there.
You want one of them?
Get in there. Oh.
There you go.
Well, you've done well, Kelvin. You've finally done it.
And Liz.
Tammy, you couldn't have done it without me, Dad.
I've seen you drive a tractor. You're good on a tractor.
Very well.
We've done it. We took the risk, but it worked.
Liz and I are so lucky to have had the support of our friends and families over the last couple of years. Together, they've helped us turn this dream into our reality.
So what's been your biggest challenge?
Getting you to babysit. We can't do it without you.
I know for a fact there's nowhere I'd rather be than here.
That's why you're such a good mum and dad.
Hey.
Say that again. Get
That's
on.
why you're such a good mum and dad.
Really?
Next year, bigger and better.
Could even get some cows next year.
Oh. Maybe not them.
Maybe the cows can go in this field.
Yeah, that's a good idea. This would be a great field for the
Their
cows.
fields.
Because every time you drive in, you'd see them. They'd be the first things you'd see.
Dad,
What?
and we can put bulls on that field.
We could put the bulls over there. Yeah, that's another good idea. Brilliant. See, they're on board already.
We'll think about it. All the animals I swore I wouldn't have. We're not having a dog. We're not having a messy yard. We're not having any more babies. We're not having any cats. We've got them all.
So then, babe, well done. To us.
To the Fletchers!
Happy farming.
Cheers,
Happy farming.
Happy farming.